By clicking on this video, I know what you're thinking. How in the world can I afford alternative treatment that insurance won't cover? I've been where you are. My family and I came up with 10 ways that we raise money for alternative treatment, and I hope that they are helpful for you.
Alternative treatment can cost around $40,000. And I also know what you're thinking. That is a lot of money. That is only for the rich. I could never get there. I can't raise that money. Well, I hope this video does shed some light on some ideas that maybe you haven't thought of before. This video is a bit longer, but I hope you will stay until the last tip that my mother shares that could be the biggest and most important tip of all. If you happen to be from the CHIPSA page, we are glad you're here, and we would love if you would comment below and just say CHIPSA so we know you're watching. We hope this video is helpful to you, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What would be my Mother's Day wish? To be able to have hope for the future. We got my results today. We're cancer-free.
We're cancer-free. That's right.
Tip number 1, support. Having support on this fundraising journey is very important. It helps you to disperse the responsibility and makes raising that amount of money possible. Just think, if you had 10 people in your circle able to raise $3,000, $4,000 each, you're there. Or if you had 3 people raise $10,000, you see where I'm going. This is especially important for the person that is raising money or that has cancer and needs the treatment, because it is important that they consider how much that they take on as the individual that is sick. If you're here and you're looking for a more natural route to cure your cancer, then you may already realize that doing too much can put too much stress on your body. So dispersing that responsibility, you're already on your way to healing. While support is very good to have, it is also important to not be taken advantage of. You may not think that being taken advantage of is even on your radar, but somebody may start a raffle for you and keep the proceeds for themselves. Lots of things like that can happen. So you have to be very careful on who you allow in your support circle as well. Although it does take a village to raise this kind of money.
Tip number 2, when considering raising money, you look at the circle around you, such as churches, clubs, friends of friends, and your circle becomes bigger. You may need to go back a few years and think of childhood friends, neighbors, churches that you went to, those members. Don't be afraid to ask any of those people for help. Do you have a hobby or a club or a singing group? These hobbies may turn into fundraisers by concerts, painting parties. Tip number 3, and one of my favorite, my family will tell you that videos. They had my face plastered on the internet. Looking back now, I understand why they had me as a spokesperson. Your friends and your supporters are going to want to see where your money is going. Videos and technology are ways that people keep in touch with the patient and how fundraising is going. These videos also can cause a movement. There's a clip of a video of a movement that was made on my behalf.
Are you committed to the movement?
I'm committed to the movement.
Are you committed to the movement?
I'm committed to the movement. Are you committed to the movement?
I'm committed to the movement. Are you committed to the movement?
I am the movement. I can't tell you the exact number of videos that I or my husband made, but they did make a difference in our fundraising. Tip number 4, t-shirts and bumper stickers. This is actually a good idea. It makes you feel like a community when you see people that will wear your t-shirts or have your bumper sticker on their car. What we actually did is have those that purchased our t-shirts send us a video of them wearing their shirts, and we put one big video together of everybody that purchased a shirt, and that made us feel like one big family.
Tip number 5, raffles. Raffles can be a great way to raise money because you may be raffling something that is really valuable, but people don't have to pay that much to be entered in to win it. For my mom's case, we raffled a whole cow, art, and a bracelet that she had gotten a couple years prior. By a cow, I mean the entire beef of a cow. It was actually donated by a member of our family, and we were just able to raffle it off, and that was a great fundraiser. My brother is an artist, and he actually got in touch with a famous artist that donated a painting for us to raffle off on my mom's behalf. For the bracelet, my mom received that for a Christmas gift a couple years prior to this event, and we raffled it off, and the person that won it actually gave the bracelet back to my mom. This was a valuable item that my mother had, and we were willing to raffle off anything of value to save her life, which was the most valuable part. Raffles are also a good idea in your fundraising journey because it incentivizes people to share your cause, and it reaches farther and farther and farther because they're trying to win something. So I hope that tip helps you. Tip number 6, standing on a corner with a sign. I will show you a picture of that here, what it might look like. For this tip, I must preface this by letting you know that it is a good idea to check with your local city laws about maybe needing a permit before you do this for your fundraiser. In our personal experience, sometimes I did have friends with me doing this as a fundraiser, but there were a couple days where I did it by myself for about 10 hours in the day. I can tell you that for me, being outside of the person that is needing the money raised for, this was the idea that we did raising money for my mom that took the most out of me physically, emotionally, and spiritually. To give you an idea of how this affected me, I will insert a clip here of some of my experience from back then.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update about where I'm at. I was out there for about an hour, raised probably $10 so far. I just need to take a break because feeling a little worn out there, and I know every minute's worth it for the cause. Just a little discouraged. It's hard to put, like, it takes a lot for me to be able to be out there and just know that I'm holding a sign in hopes that someone will care. So I'm waiting until I have a couple more people out there with me, because I do actually have some people going out there with me today. That's really cool that I have people supporting me and willing to go out there with me today. Well, I just want you guys to understand why I'm a little discouraged right now. Thursday and Friday, that's about 15 hours out there, and it's great. It's great that we've raised almost $2,000, but I just think of all the people that are passing by. Everyone has a mom. You have a mom. I have a mom. It's how we get here. And I'm just trying to save mine. I just want to save mine.
That Sunday happened to be Mother's Day, and although this was the lowest amount that I had raised that day, we had a very special person that did donate that day, and I will also insert that clip here.
Is it Bob? Is it maybe Bob?
Bob Stoops! Oh my gosh, Bob Stoops!
Bob Stoops donated!
Bob Stoops gave $20. Happy Mother's Day, Mom!
If you don't know who Bob Stoops is, I'll leave that to you to Google.
Well, those are some good pointers, Caitlin. Now, I'm Joe. I'm Stacy's husband. Welcome to the channel. Already to number 7, events. Virtual events. Right now, COVID's going on, all this other stuff. I mean, but I'm telling you that events where people don't have to leave their couch are probably going to do you better than anything. I had a friend, Scott, just a great friend we've known for a long time. He had put a challenge out for give an hour of your pay. That went really well, and you could make that into a live virtual event. What is a life worth? Is it worth 1 hour? But it'd be a good event to do. Keep that in mind. We also had an event at Mazio's, and it went well. We had a lot of participation. There was a lot of local churches that came and participated in that. Some of the churches that had gave, so they took that opportunity to bring that check at that event, and so it was a good event. That's events. Tip number 8, thinking outside the box. We didn't do this until after we got home, but one thing that we thought of, they had a tryout for Family Feud in Oklahoma City. So we all went and tried out for the Family Feud. Here's a clip of that audition video.
Hey, I'm Joe, and I'm from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm a remodeler. I like taking ugly things and making them beautiful, but this is my wife.
Hi, I'm Stacy, and I'm fighting my 3rd battle of cancer, but I'm ready for my 1st battle on the Family Feud. And this is my daughter.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm a junior at Randall University here in Moore, Oklahoma, and I'm studying to be a psychologist. And this is my brother.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm an aspiring artist and I want to go to art school this fall. This is one of my paintings, and behind it is my brother.
Hey, I'm Cameron. I'm the used car salesman of the family, and hopefully we've sold you on why we should be on the Family Feud.
Together we are the Wards.
But think outside the box. That's the thing. Where some people might just think you're crazy. Just do it. Tip number 9. We're going to talk about potential funds that you may not know that you can get access. We did not realize that our life insurance, or Stacy's life insurance through her employer, had a early death benefit. We learned about that while we were at CHIPSA. We got home, we figured it out. It was a lifesaver for us. The other thing is your 401ks. Sometimes you can borrow from your 401k to be able to get money. It's a great way to borrow money, whether you're doing it to go to CHIPSA or anywhere else. You're borrowing at a very low interest rate, and you're paying yourself the interest. So it's going right back into your retirement account. So it's just a no-brainer. So the one thing that you definitely always must do is look at alternative funds.
Tip number 10, the tip we've all been waiting for, mindset. Before you do any of these other tips, this is the most important one, is to get your mind set right. What I mean by mindset is that you have to be willing to humble yourself, to ask these people for help to get you to your goal. In the process, you may lose friends, you may lose family members, you may lose a circle of influence, but you need to decide that your life is worth looking into alternative medicine. From the beginning, I was determined that I needed to do whatever it took to get to alternative medicine. I did not feel like giving up. I felt like I still had time to enjoy family and friends, and I was going to do whatever it took.
So there you got it, guys. 10 of them. 10 tips. Maybe you're trying to raise funds. Comment down below. Put a link to your GoFundMe or whatever it is, or however you're raising that money. Put a link in there. Guys, if you have money and you want to help somebody with this, go look at these links down in our comments and give. Out of the 10 things that we talked about, let me know if there's any of them that just seem to be like the way you would do it, that kind of just resonated with you a little bit. This is a video that will hopefully be seen by many people, maybe not just people that have cancer, but people that want to see cancer eradicated as bad as we do. Stacy's Voice on Facebook. There's other videos there where I made daily videos of stuff, and we're going to put links to that on here and move them videos over to YouTube in time. I know that very soon, coming very soon, Stacy will be talking about her CHIPSA experience, and we are so excited really to talk about that. Stay tuned, it's coming. So if you've got a friend needing to raise money because they're needing to go get alternative care, have them watch the video. Send it to them, share it with them, like it, ring that bell. That way every time we post a video, you'll be able to be updated. So often people wait or they slow their fundraising over time and to try to get there at a certain predetermined time they'd like to get there, and listen, that predetermined time needs to be tomorrow. That every day needs to be, you need to be there tomorrow, and they need to have urgency. And if you're like still completely healthy looking, they need to understand that I've seen it too many times where people are completely healthy looking, they're going to work, they're doing their job, they're fighting cancer, and they're doing their best. And then when they start to feel bad, they decide, okay, it's time to raise some money. No, don't wait till you're feeling bad, okay? Get your money, get there, get it done. It's going to be a different experience. I'm sure we'll talk about the things that you'll see there and the things that will be different in another video, but just get there. That's the main thing, and this stuff will hopefully help you do that. Whether it's CHIPSA, Hope for Cancer, there's several places down in Mexico. I think there's places in other parts of the world that have alternative treatments. We had looked at one in the Philippines and we decided we didn't want to try. But whatever you're raising money for, to get this alternative treatment, reach out. Just keep reaching out. You might think it's impossible. You may not think you got enough friends and enough family. It just takes one of them really getting a heart for you to help you be successful. So just use wisdom. Don't burn yourself out, and enjoy it. Don't let it be a burden. Don't let it feel like a burden or a worry. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. And you'll be fine.